All right, soul fam. The real soul family, right? Let me talk about this topic, man. It don't sit right with my intuition. It don't sit right with my spirit, knowing that this slave owner matrix, in this slave owner matrix, you are not independent at all, man. All these people who think they independent because they're paying off a certain bill, on a due date, a deadline in the language of the slave owners, man. Think about it. If you have to be paying stuff on a deadline, a due date, that's not being independent and having freedom. If you have to pay off a certain bill on a due date or else they can take everything away from you, that is not fucking freedom. How the fuck you have freedom when you gotta pay stuff on a due date? Ask these so-called Jim Crow influence indoctrinated people that. Ask a lot of these Masons and fraternity people and Jehovah, people in Christianity, all this stuff about what is freedom. How you got freedom, bro? How you got freedom if you always got to pay stuff out on a due date? Or else they take your home away from you. They take all this stuff away from you. All these slave owners talk all the good shit, talking about, oh, we're for the people. No, the fuck they not, man. No, the fuck they not, because they was for the people. There would be no such thing as no goddamn homelessness, man. There would be no such thing as a due date having to pay off a high amount of price that's beyond comprehension off on a due date so you can just keep a vehicle or keep lights on at a home or keep a home that you are in, whether it's a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom, 3, 4, 5, a penthouse or whatever, man. Literally, man. Literally, the slave masters had definitely got a lot of these humanoids fucked up on planet Earth, man. Literally, bro. Like, literally. These slave masters, where they fucking draconians. Because these slave masters ain't no damn Caucasians. They draconians, reptilians. That's why these slave owners are hide. They always hide their fucking identity so they don't get fucking spot. It's like, damn, you could literally come across a slave owner in broad daylight and they be in humanoid form, right? They might shapeshift into a Caucasian humanoid or a brown-skinned melanated humanoid, and you wouldn't even notice that they was a draconian. Like, literally, man, how the fuck can you be independent? How the hell you can be independent, bro? How the hell you can be independent when you always gotta pay stuff on a due date and you always gotta, like, if you don't even have your own land, you're definitely not independent. If you don't even have your own land with your own technology, your own food and all this stuff, you're not independent, man. These slave owners trick a lot of these humanoids to think they independent because, they might have paid off a high price over, a house or a vehicle, and then they gotta pay monthly for this stuff. Or else it gets taken away from them as soon as they slaved away to get it, or however they fucking got it. It's fucking crazy, man. So it's like the stuff that we even get is not even ours, because if it was ours, they can't take it away from us. Because think about it. Anything that you create, they can't take it away from you, right? So when we buy a vehicle, we buy a house or whatever, man. All of a sudden, as soon as we buy the stuff, if we don't even pay the stuff off on a due date, they can tow your vehicle and take your house away, bro. So how the fuck are we independent? How the fuck do we own our stuff? How do we own the stuff that we have? And these religious folks, man, they keep preaching all this good shit talking about, well, when you go into the nets, when you like pass on and stuff like that, you ain't got to worry about this stuff. Like, I'm going to say this, man. I'm going to say this, bro. These are the same people who stress over the people who always watching the Judah shit, the Jeremiah shit, the Proverbs shit, the Corinthian stuff, all this fraternity shit, this masonry shit, this carbonation, this goddamn Christianity, Jehovah shit, all the Proverbs, the Jeremiah, the Judah, and all that stuff, man. A lot of these matrix indoctrinated individuals that be in these slave owner spiritualities, man, they tune into all this stuff, and then after, when they get done seeing that Jeremiah and that Proverbs and the Corinthian stuff, man, they get back to stressing over these damn bills that they struggling to pay off, like, the next day. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. And, like, let me tell you this, man. Having children in a slave owner matrix is the worst move you could ever do. If you don't even have your own technology, your own land, your own everything as far as food and all this stuff, if you don't even have your own land and your own technology, and to the point you don't have to be so concerned about paying a certain bill on the due date to keep that technology or to keep that home. It's not even right to even have the children in the goddamn first place. And carbonation, you know, how carbonation is legit if everybody else on planet Earth is still paying bills and stuff like that, and this nature boy and the rest of carbonation, they still having to pay a certain bill even when they are in Costa Rica or Hawaii or wherever the place they may be, man. That's how I'm saying all these fucking slave owner spiritualities that's been assigned to their fucking slave owner children to be the fucking spokesperson for a lot of these indoctrinated people that's so damn gullible and always get fooled for everything. Like nobody is fucking independent in the goddamn matrix, bro. Nobody's independent in the matrix, man. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. And let me tell you something, man. A lot of individuals, man, a lot of these non-spiritual individuals that's always having 20 children by the time they like 18 years old, man, they have like 20 children and stuff, and they living in a goddamn 1-bedroom apartment or some shit with 20 children. And yet a lot of their relatives be happy about these children being born. So you're being happy that these children are being born into a slave owner matrix, and they gotta repeat the same process that the uncle and auntie did, the grandma and granddad did in the 1900s. You know, having to fucking continue the rat race of the slave masters rat race, bro. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, it's just like any individual that say it's wrong to have children in the matrix, they get labeled conspiracy theorists, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. And these so-called religious folks, these so-called spiritual folks, like, literally, every time they bring children in, bro, every time they have children, bro, it ain't for no greater purpose than just being a slave in the matrix. Obeying the slave masters. Obey the rules of the slave master. If you know who the fuck I'm talking about. The brotherhood. The fucking draconian slave owner, man. Something that's not told in these Christianity books. Something that's not told in masonry, fraternity, carbonation. All these fucking slave owner spiritualities, man. Why the fuck would I even want to have a child in the fucking slavery matrix? And they have to fucking suffer. They have to fucking suffer dealing with these indoctrinated people that don't see past the slave owners' tricks and just obey the slave owners and have to put up with getting labeled conspiracy theorists if you call out anything that deals with, if they can take your home away and your vehicle away if you don't pay stuff on time. That is slavery, and you get labeled conspiracy theorists if you call that stuff out. But you don't expect no Mason to call it out because that's a part of slave master. Carbonation is a part of slave master. Fraternity, Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, Catholics, all that shit is part of the fucking slave masters. All of these fucking false ass spiritualities, and yet we still got slaves in the fucking slave owner matrix. And planet Earth ain't the only place in slavery. It's every fucking... Hell, man, god damn it, planet Isodio is in fucking slavery right now with the same shit. Every single planet in the damn multiverse got to deal with paying off a certain bill, bro. You know, even fucking non-humanoid looking species got to do this shit. Because if you ain't one of the slave owners, if you're not one of the slave owners, you basically have to pay things off on the due date, man. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. You know, a lot of people, man, like, bro, like, let me tell you something. Individuals who be having all these children and don't even be thinking about all this shit, bro. They don't be thinking about all this shit, man. They just continuing the rat race, and then they have over 20 children, and then they don't even have their own land. They just in an apartment, bro, or however many rooms it might be, and still having to be so concerned about a due date to pay off, or else the stuff gets taken away from you. I want y'all to really think about that shit. I've been waiting for a pastor to talk about that shit. I've been waiting for a slave master in fraternity to talk about this shit, but they won't do it because they in on that shit, man. You know, it's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. How the fuck can you actually be independent in the matrix when if you always have to be paying stuff on a due date? That's not independence because you don't control your own destiny. You can't even control your own destiny if you have to pay stuff off on a due date. If I have to pay stuff off on a due date each month, that's not me being independent. I'm still having to rely on a slave master to be able to have certain things, which is fucking crazy. And that is slavery. That's slavery in a slick form. That's not even slavery in an obvious form because it's not even obvious to see that slavery. It's so damn slick. It's so damn slick. Like these people in college can't even see the shit because they so damn indoctrinated. Cause they all in that fucking Alpha Omega Sigma bullshit, man. All that Greek shit. All the shit that's against Indian culture, man. All the shit that's against Caribbean, African culture. All the shit that's against the damn fucking soulful vibrational shit, man. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, seriously, man. Because all my first cousins all got children. Like, over 20 damn children in a matrix. In a matrix that don't care about none of this fucking humanoids at all. That just want to see humanoids be enslaved in a rat race, having to stress out these humanoids with these fucking bullying, gang stalking ass bills. The police ain't gonna do shit about these slave owners. They damn sure won't. That's why I say fuck them motherfuckers, because that shit is against a lot of like true spirituality. That shit is against damn universal laws. But when it comes to slave owner laws, man, guess what, yo? Like, it's fucking crazy, man. And like, look, man, you can never expect a religious person to ever like talk about these things because they're so in fairy tale land to put their faith in a demon gen entity that they don't see as a demon, bro. And they just like sit there and just like they just like gone, bro. You can't, bro. It's gone. They gone, bro. You can't tell people in fraternity nothing. You can't tell Masons nothing. You can't tell Christians nothing. You can't tell Jehovah's Witnesses nothing. You can't tell Carbon Nation nothing. You can't tell anybody that's in these slave owner indoctrinations anything because they want to label you a conspiracy theorist, but they ass not intelligent enough. They too dumb as hell to realize you ain't fucking independent because one, like, you got to have your own land and your own technology. And without having to sit here and pay for the slave masters to be able to have these things in order to be independent, man. Like, seriously, bro, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. I don't comprehend a lot of these humanoids on planet Earth, man. Like, seriously, this is just one planet we talking about. It's the same stuff going on everywhere in the damn multiverse, bro. It's going on in the same universe that I came from, bro. It's the same stuff, man. You know, a due date, slave owners in Universe 21, slave owners in Universe 18, slave owners in Universe 444, man. All these slave owners is everywhere, bro. That's why it's taking so damn long for a lot of the soulful beings, the chosen ones, to actually come together as a collective to put an end to this shit, man. Like, I really, like, all this shit, man. The shit that I'm seeing that a lot of my first cousins don't see with the slave masters, man. Like, bro, like, this shit is ridiculous, bro. This shit is ridiculous. Like, how these slave owners came as a collective to get people, to trick people into, these slave masters trick a lot of these damn humanoids on planet Earth on what independence is. Artificial independence. Artificial independence is like paying stuff off on a due date. Like, how the fuck am I gonna congratulate that? How the fuck I'm gonna congratulate that? You had to pay stuff off on a due date, bro. Like, that's fucking crazy, man. That shit irks me, and it don't sit right with my intuition, bro. Anyone that goes against my intuition, I mean, they crazy as fuck, man. Like, that's fucking betrayal because I'm going by intuition instead of me going by some fairy tale ass eyesight that the slave owners want me to see, which don't make no fucking sense, bro. Like, I wonder how the fuck, bro. Like, if anybody is the embodiment of a damn brown skinned melanated being or whatever the case may be, or indigenous being, it would be me. God damn it, it would be me. I would be the first person you would think of an indigenous person that's in tune with this fucking Indian culture, this Caribbean culture, what have you. Because I ain't with this damn Greek shit, man. I ain't with this damn, or even go deeper for the folks that see beyond nationality. I see past this demonic narcissistic culture. That's a fucking gimmick, a game, bro. Like, fuck having kids in a fucking matrix, and they don't even they don't even control their own destiny, bro. Having to do the slave master's dream. The slave master's dream is to fucking be a slave to their work, man. A slave to their work, which is like paying stuff off on a due date, stressing out about that, being on all these fear-based frequencies, and then yet all these dumbass people still worrying about Young Dolph and fucking Jennifer Hudson and fucking goddamn Usher and all these fucking famous sellouts that's already born in the Rothschilds, the Bowl, and the Rockefeller family. Like, seriously, bro. It's fucking seriously. Like, and I know it's like people that's not religious, they don't really get along with a lot of their first cousins that have this fraternity Greek mindset. Cause those with that Greek fraternity mindset, bro, man, they dumb as hell, bro. They'll call anybody with this Caribbean mindset or Indian mindset as a conspiracy theorist, man. Now, I'm telling you, there's a lot of Caucasian individuals that have an Indian mindset or a Caribbean mindset that don't have a Greek mindset, but there's individuals out there that are literally brown skinned and they have this Greek slave owner masonry mindset, bro. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, come on, man. Like, this shit is rigged, man. This matrix is fucking rigged against a lot of folks who don't have a slave owner mindset. It's rigged against them. It's rigged against me. Like, this shit, that the stuff that's on planet Earth, it ain't real. It ain't fucking real. These bills ain't real. All these fucking slave owner spiritualities ain't fucking real either, man. That would be the funniest shit of my life if I came across, like, you know, if I came across like biological people, like where they might be first cousin or whatever, they speaking about that shit. That would shock the hell out of me. That would shock the hell out of me, bro. Because for one, I would have that. I would be having that expectation because they carry themselves in a certain like an intellectual person, but they don't think like that, bro. All these people who don't look intellectual, man, they literally think how I think, bro. I might not look like an intellectual person, but I'm talking about the shit that you expect these Masons, these fraternities, these people in carbonation, all these people that's in these slave owner spiritualities that talk all this good shit about, oh, these particular entities are going to put an end to this slavery, and it still haven't happened yet. It's still homelessness there. We still slaving away to be able to barely get a bill paid. So it's like, what the world, yo? Like, we are not independent at all, man. Like, we are not independent at all. It don't matter how you look at this shit, man. If you even look deeper than this shit, man. Because if we was really independent, we would have our own technology at our own will, our own free will, our own land at our own free will. That means if we literally are independent, that means we can live anywhere on planet Earth as we please, bro. We can live on planet Earth as we please. We ain't gotta wait about certain years just to be able to live at a certain place after having a certain amount of money just to live at that certain place. Because if you have to wait a certain amount of years just to be able to rack up all this money to live at a certain place, that's not no fucking independence. That's still slavery. You slaved all these years and you wasted all these years just to get to that place in year 10 or year 20 or whatever, man. God damn it. I'm gonna tell you this, the truth. Like, if you live anywhere in the regions of if you live in North America and you living in the South of North America, or let's talk about the South of North America, man. The South of North America, you ain't, especially in places like Louisiana, you're definitely not going to have your own land and own technology out there. It's for one, it's too much of a Jim Crow influence, man. You know, like, you know, I don't know what happened to North America, man. I don't know how North America got ran by these slave masters, man. But it's fucked up a lot of fucking humanoids out there. Just like basically the whole earth got fucked up by the slave masters, to be exact, man. Like, it's fucking crazy, bro. It don't make no sense, man. This shit happened in Brazil, Venezuela, Denmark, goddamn Sweden, goddamn fucking Ghana, goddamn Cameroon, goddamn fucking Swahili. That shit got taken over by slave masters. The damn Barbados got taken over by slave masters. Haiti got taken over by slave masters. Trinidad got taken over by slave masters. You know, man, goddamn fucking Ireland got taken over by slave masters, which are these fucking reptilians. So if you really want to know who the slave master was, they are the fucking reptilians, these fucking draconians and men in black life forms. These slave masters was never Caucasian humanoids. It never was. Your history books in that fucking school was a goddamn lie, man. It was not no damn Caucasian humanoids. The slave masters was draconians that want to shapeshift into a humanoid appearance to manipulate the humanoid masses to be their slaves in the fucking slickest form ever. They talked a lot of these fucking humanoids on planet Earth, especially around like 14 and 17, 19 damn hundreds, all the way to 2000, 2010, even 2020s. They talked the humanoids into believing the shit about Corona. You think that a lot of humanoids would have had a riot by then to wear a mask over their face, but not then. You would have think I'm gonna tell you this. Most humanoids have got so damn indoctrinated to the point, even if they only was to get paid only when a year, like if you only get paid one time a year, and that was a law set by the slave owners, man, the humanoids would not fucking riot, bro. 99.9% of the humanoids would not riot out on the streets or going to these White Houses or where are the places that these slave owners want to hold their fucking secret fear-based agenda meetings at, just to fucking indoctrinate the fucking masses, bro. It's fucking crazy, man. Like, those who having children in the Matrix, man, y'all dumb as hell, bro. Why would you do this? Why would the fuck did you do this if your own children can't even like create their own purpose? And they gotta they gotta follow along with the slave master's purpose. Notice I keep calling them slave master, these narcissistic slave masters. If you want to know what narcissism is, controlling everybody to do what you want them to do, which is like paying a bill on a due date. That's fucking narcissistic as a man, bro. If that ain't narcissistic, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is, man. These people in Freemasonry, Eastern Star, fucking Brotherhood, goddamn fraternities, these goddamn fucking policemen, these goddamn Christians, these Jehovah's Witnesses, these Catholics, or YouTube, they'll never speak against the slave master, because why? The slave master created those things, man. You can't even look that shit up on Google. Google can't help you with that shit. You just have to see it through intuition by the way they fucking act, the way they fucking go about things. Literally, man, it's fucking bullshit, bro. Like, why, yo? Like, why, yo? Why, yo? Why, bro? Why, bro? I'm gonna tell you this. I am definitely the octopus of my biological relatives. You know, especially the ones in North America, for the ones I do know in that particular country. I haven't even seen these biological people in a whole different country where they might be in the Caribbeans or whatever, man. But yo, man, I am the octopus of them all by far, bro. It ain't even close. It ain't even close, man. But man, being the octopus of the masses, while the masses a bunch of goddamn black sheep, white sheep, red sheep, blue sheep, whatever the case may be. They don't fucking see the shit that a lot of beings who are like the octopus can see. A lot of these chosen ones, the beings who would get labeled conspiracy theorists, are the ones who didn't fit in when they was in school. They the ones who see it, man. The ones who didn't fit in at school, like they literally see a lot of this fucked up shit, and they pretty much are realists about it. They not on some fairy tale shit, you know, putting faith in this Carbon Nation, like, cause Nature Boy and Carbon Nation, he tell folks like, come to Costa Rica and Hawaii, you ain't gotta worry about paying bills. And motherfuckers still do. They still do. So Carbon Nation ain't nothing but a Hawaiian Costa Rican version of Christianity. It's like telling somebody if you give your life to this particular demon gen entity, you ain't gotta worry about these particular things no more. Well, if that was the case, if I gave my life to a demon gen entity, so that means to tell me I ain't gotta pay no bills no more. So I can just literally. So if I ask a demon gen entity like Jesus or whoever to just take me to a certain place, I can go there, right? I can go there, right? You know, a lot of these religious folks, they do a lot of smoking and drinking liquor. They be all fucked up in the damn head. They can't even see the damn shit. Trust me, you see it all the time. People in fraternity, masonry, Jehovah Witnesses, Christianity, man, like Eastern Stars, the White House religion, the police religion, the military religion. All these fucking slave owner spirituality religions, man. What they all do? What do they all do when it's time to pay a high price ass bill after they get done talking this hot ass indoctrinated ass shit to the masses on everything's gonna be all right? Because, you know, if you give your life to a demon gen entity, right? Shit, there was talks about this so-called Jehovah or Joshin or Jesus being the devil and shit, which relates to demon gen entities, which means they're not real life form beings that come into existence to actually put an end to the matrix. Because if you're Jehovah or you're Joshin or whoever your entity is, actually loved its citizens, where they might be animals or non-animal species in the damn multiverse, there wouldn't be nobody being so concerned about having to pay a bill off on a due date. These slave owners, man, they literally got people stressed out on planet Earth, man. I'm seeing it. Individuals that don't fit in the matrix, that don't fit in with their relatives or don't fit in with any fraternity, they can see what I'm seeing. They just probably haven't got to it yet. That shit irks my spirit, bro. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of individuals out there that wish they would have had kids as soon as they got their own land first. Like, as soon as they got their own land, their own technology, their own food and all this stuff. So if they was to have kids, all that stuff is already there for the kids to be able to tap into. Because the whole point of having children is so they can tap into their spiritual powers, not be a fucking slave to the slave masters, yo. Like, what the heck, bro? There's a lot of people out there right now raising kids to be dumb as fuck, be indoctrinated in these fraternities, masonry, carbon nation. You tell these children to go to Costa Rica, Hawaii. You tell these children to go to this college and shit, and they don't learn shit. They be fucking slaves to the slave master, repeating the same rat race that your uncles and aunties did, bro. With this fucking Greek mindset, bro. Man, a lot of Indians hate the fucking slave masters. A lot of Caribbeans hate the slave masters, bro. A lot of Irish hate the slave masters, bro. If you want to take it back to fucking history of the slave masters' narcissistic doings, like, come on, bro. This shit is bullshit, bro. Like, this shit is bullshit, bro. How can you be fucking independent if you always had to be concerned about a due date to pay off, or else they take it away from you? If they could take it away from you if you don't pay it off on time, how the fuck can it actually be yours, bro? That's the question I had to ask myself every single day. If something is really mine, right? If something's really mine, even if there was if something's really mine, I ain't gotta be worried about a due date. So all these homes that people live in, if it's really theirs, how can a slave owners take it away from them so damn fast, bro? That's something that you gotta ask these Jehovah Witnesses. Ask these people in fucking Freemasonry and that Eastern Star bullshit. That's why I don't fuck with the damn Masons. That's why I don't fuck with the damn Eastern Stars. That's why I don't fuck with Christians. I don't fuck with Carbon Nation and all that Costa Rica bullshit. You know, and then Nature Boy just done take people's like credit cards and all that bullshit, man. And they gotta rely on him. Just like a slave master, bro. Like, fuck Jehovah Witnesses. Fuck fraternity. I'll be the first to fucking say it. I don't give a fuck if someone get mad. I mean, shit, that just already shows you already with the motherfuckers. Like, literally, bro. Like, I can't stand this fucking Greek shit. I can't stand this shit. I can't stand this fucking slave master, Jim Crow influence type shit, man. This is some Jim Crow shit. This is some Jim Crow, Rothschilds, Bo Rockefeller type shit. That's why all these fucking so-called leaders and shit, all these leaders that they be trying to, that they put to y'all, man, they was fucking fake as hell, bro. All these fucking leaders that was mainstream influence, man, they ain't did shit to end the fucking slavery of paying things off on a due date, or they could take your home away from you. That is fucking slick indoctrination as fullest, bro. You know, like, so look, man, I had to speak about this because, for one, like, I can't count on somebody else to do it because they might not have been thinking about it. So if I'm thinking about it, might as well get it done, even if I do ascend to the next lifetime already. That's why, like, man, like, I don't really be guaranteeing stuff. Like, far as like, when it comes to anything artificial, man, I don't be guaranteeing shit, man. Like, it's a reason why the rat race is artificial, bro. The rat race is artificial, man. This is bullshit, bro. All this carbonation and fucking Christianity and Jehovah's Witnesses, the Masonries, the Eastern Star people, the fucking goddamn, all this fraternity shit, man. What have they done to put it into the slave owners? You ask this question, bro. What have they done to put it into the slave owners, bro? What have they done, man? What have they done? What good cause had they done to move forward to have us stop being slaves, to pay stuff off on a due date, man? How the fuck the slave owners come? Like, no, that's how you know the slave owners work as a damn collective. Because in order to get people to pay stuff off on a due date, you had to have a whole bunch of other slave owner type of beings around you to make that stuff happen. Because one person can't make everybody else do a particular thing. That's not possible. It has to be a group collective of individuals. So these slave owners, man, got people to be these Masons, to be these fraternity folks, to be in carbonation, to be in goddamn Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, or wherever these fucking spirituality, these slave owner shit. Well, all these slave owner spirituality, bro. How the fuck, man? Like, how the fuck did these slave owners do it, bro? That's the question I ask every damn day. I ask that every single damn day since I was a goddamn child, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, how the fuck these slave owners do it? How the hell can you get a billion plus, a zillion plus, quintillion plus people to follow along with your bidding, to follow along with your evil doing? How the fuck, man? So yeah, this is my question to you. You goddamn Masons, fraternity folks, carbonation people, Christians, and goddamn Jehovah's Witness. Okay, y'all be getting mad when folks get raped and shit, but why you ain't getting mad at these slave owners for making you pay stuff on a due date and that they could take your home away from you? How you can't get mad at that then, but you want to get mad if someone got raped? Come on, man. Make it make sense to me. Cause these same slave owners that preach all this good shit, this indoctrinated shit, man, they not, man, bro. They the same people who fucking y'all over, man. They fucking pimped y'all asses. Y'all the fucking hoes with fucking heels on that they pimp to make you pay on a due date. And if you don't pay on the due date, they can either take your life or, depending on what shit that you're in, but most importantly, they take your home away from you. They can cut your lights off. They can do anything because it's under their control. So how the fuck is we independent? How the hell can we be independent if we always gotta pay stuff off on a due date? And if we don't pay it on time, like, these slave owners can literally take our homes away from us, man. It don't even matter. It could be a fucking tent and they'll take that away. It could be a goddamn wooden cabin. They could take that away because slave owners have that damn much power over the damn humanoids on planet Earth. There's a reason why there's stuff called human trafficking. Human trafficking exists because the way human trafficking works, man. Okay, let's say humanoids have not paid a certain bill off on time for that penthouse that they was living in, or that 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, or studio home that they was living in. If they don't pay it off on time, what happens? They take the homes away from them, and then it can cause those humanoids to be literally homeless or whatever. so-called homeless. Now, this is a good-ass question. How the fuck animals ain't homeless? How the fuck they wouldn't be considered homeless? But you got humanoids that would be labeled homeless if they don't have a penthouse or a studio or any fucking housing, right? That's a fucking question that you would ask yourself. Like, these damn animals. That's why I have to say animals are way more intelligent than these goddamn humanoids. I have to say it. You need to put bias aside. I'm not a biased person. I gotta keep it real. You know, goddamn. And then, because like animals have it much easier than humanoids, because why? They like, even if they're home, even if they was in a penthouse, even if animals was in a goddamn penthouse, bro, or a mansion or whatever place it may be, they can get that shit taken away from them, and they still feel free, man. But humanoids, man, they don't feel free if they get their penthouse and their mansion taken away from them, man. Because these slave owners fucking got to their fucking head, bro. Like, literally, it got to my cousin's head. It got to everybody. It got everybody that's not known to be, everybody that ain't a chosen one. Everybody that doesn't go against adversity. You know, like, these people, man. Like, damn, bro. Like, these damn slave owners, man. These slave owners never gonna show their true identity, because if they do, they already know shit's gonna pop off. Like, they know why it would pop off, literally, man. Like, this don't make no fucking sense, bro. All these people, all the dumb shit that gets broadcasted, all the dumb shit that gets broadcasted, all the indoctrinated shit that gets broadcasted. Every time you come in on some stuff like what the slave master does, most people is fucking quiet as a goddamn mouse. It would seem as if you the only one existing, but they just choose to tune into the dumb shit. These indoctrinated people want to choose to tune into the dumb shit, man. It don't make no fucking sense, bro. It makes no fucking sense, man. Cause like, bro, you know these are all facts. How in the world, like, never have children unless you have your own land, your own technology, and you don't even have to be so concerned about paying a due date, having to be worried about your home getting taken away from you when you are basically living on slave owners' land. Because slave owners, they own everything. They goddamn own Germany. They goddamn own, like, goddamn Korea. They own every single place on planet Earth. Even these goddamn places, even these places outside of damn planet Earth that's fucking 962 light years away, they own every single thing in the goddamn multiverse. Because why? These slave owners have everything to their control, working as a damn collective to find a way to indoctrinate these damn humanoids that's in the damn multiverse, man. Because they, you know, these damn slave owners, they was aware of these humanoids having to tap into some goddamn power that they got, and to put an end to them. That's why they try to keep them in a rat race, man. That's the same fucking shit. It's the same fucking shit when Frieza enslaved a lot of those damn Saiyans in Universe 7 to do his bidding, to do his dirty work. Or soulless vibrational work, or what have you. Whatever fucking language you want to use, man. It's fucking sad. Especially these brown-skinned humanoids. Because brown-skinned humanoids, they have some power that's like on some other shit. They on some other worldly shit. And I happen to be a brown-skinned humanoid extraterrestrial. So, man, these goddamn... I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man, this is some fucking bullshit what these slave masters do. And then you got people that's so indoctrinated, man, they try to keep you in the rat race so you don't expose the slave masters, bro. It's fucking crazy, bro. Like, literally, like, I hate when someone try to keep me in a rat race to the point where they try to like keep me in this fairy tale reality that's artificial as a motherfucker. Only because the slave owners painted that way. The slave owners painted so artificial to make it look legit, to be like, so they can sell it. They sell the shit being like, okay, well, we made this penthouse, we made this studio room, we made this home or whatever. But the trick is you gotta pay this on a due date. If you don't pay it on a due date, we could take that away from you. Sounds like slave owners to me. That's indoctrinated form. That's slavery in the most slick form fashion, bro. That is slick as a motherfucker. Like that's the most slickest way to play people. That's the most slickest way to play people in the most That's fucking narcissistic, bro. That's the most narcissistic, slickest indoctrination slavery I ever have witnessed. That ever since since I was a goddamn child, I knew a lot of shit wasn't right. But if I was to explain that to people I knew for a long time, they would label me a conspiracy theorist because I'm not a Mason or I'm not in Carbon Nation out in Costa Rica and Hawaii and shit, you know, being a fairy tale land or being a fraternity person or being a fucking Jehovah's Witness, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't fuck with this Mason shit. I don't fuck with this brotherhood shit. I don't fuck with none of this slave owner shit, man. This shit is a fucking nuisance. It's a fucking burden. Like, seriously. It is fucking slavery. Cause imagine you have children right now. That's why shit, man, like people, these humanoids out on planet Earth that just having children left and right every day. And they don't even have their own land or their own technology to operate things. And they living in like apartments or, you know, living on slave owner land. It ain't the perfect place to have children because you're going to have children, you know, they supposed to have everything at their usage instead of having to wait like 20 years later just to be able to create this goddamn opportunity to take back land from these damn slave owners. Like that, like they ain't the smart move to do. Seriously. Hell, like shit, even animals had decided to stop having children because they smart as a motherfucker. They did say it is true that animals are one of the smartest beings in the damn multiverse. Like literally, especially these damn octopus, especially these goddamn sharks and these whales, especially these damn squids. One of the most intelligent beings you will ever see in the damn multiverse. More intelligent than what you can even grasp. God damn it, like this shit, man. I don't see how anyone can be independent if they always had to pay stuff off on a due date, man, because myself and a lot of these other humanoid citizens on planet Earth always have to be paying stuff off on a due date because if we don't, it gets taken away from us. Because the slave owners have control over a lot of shit. That's not independence at all, man. That's not independence, but you can't say that to those stuff and people that's in fraternity. They think you're crazy. They so dumb as hell, man. They so indoctrinated, far gone. You can't tell this stuff to people in Masonry or people that's in Costa Rica, that's in Carbon Nation, you know, being on this love and light stuff. Like, you know, you can be on this love and light stuff and be in Costa Rica and living in these cabins and shit, but you still paying bills. So it's like, how have you got away? How have you defeated the Matrix if you still like my thing is like somehow, some way, like we like the true genuine beings gonna have to come together as a collective, man. Cause like that's the reason why I'm against having children in the goddamn Matrix, because ain't no point having children in the Matrix just so they gonna continue the rat race the same way that you was continuing the rat race, or your mom and dads or your granddads or whatever continue the rat race, and they haven't done anything to create their lane to take back land away from the slave owners, man. To take technology away from the damn slave owners, because a lot of slave owners they done stole everything. They stole land, they stole technology, they stole everything that a lot of these humanoids done goddamn created. Where they, man, these reptilians is fucking malicious ass indoctrinators, man. It's fucking nuisance. It's a nuisance, man. Like all this rat race shit is not important, man, because my main focus was always to take land back away from these damn slave owners, man. That's always been my main focus ever since I was born. Ever since I had this third lifetime. Because I'm in my third lifetime right now, so my main focus is just taking back land and doing things step by step to even make this stuff happen. So like, of course I'm gonna do this shit with a collective of beings who are serious about like taking everything back away from these damn slave owners, because I would be an evil ass person to make people pay bills on a due date. That's an evil ass person, no matter how the fuck you slice it, man. Of course nobody in Masonry is gonna ever say that, because they don't want to appear disrespectful to their slave master or people that's in Jehovah's Witness or Christianity. They don't want to appear They don't want to appear disrespectful to their slave master. And this slave master, basically the same slave masters who come up with these fear-based agendas. They put this shit on Google. They put this stuff on Yahoo News or TV or non-TV, and a lot of these indoctrinated religious folks believe the shit. They believe, they don't know for a fact because they don't do their own research. Like, it's like bullshit, man. Like, all this rat race indoctrination shit. Like, I refuse to have kids in the Matrix, because the Matrix gotta be destroyed first before you even have kids in this shit, man. That's why I'm saying, like, this shit is ridiculous. This shit is ridiculous, man. This shit is ridiculous. All these people, all these fucking leaders popping all this indoctrinated BS on TV or Google or Yahoo News, you know, talking about like give yourself the Proverbs or Jeremiah or fucking Corinthians or Judah or whatever, man, or Jerusalem, wherever the fuck case may be. Wherever the case may be. Like, come on, man. This shit. You already know, man. You already know a lot of these slave masters. They done program a lot. They done program a lot of these weak-minded ass people, man. These weak-minded ass people who think they are independent because they're paying stuff off on a due date, but really they don't realize, like, if there was a time when they can't pay it off on the time when that particular bill is due, or that particular car note is due, or that particular house note is due, they start tripping, and their fucking demon gen entity isn't doing anything about it. Because let me tell you, if this demon gen entity was actually legit, where it might be Joshin or Baba G, which is Nature Boy, whoever, or fucking Jesus or fucking Adam and Eve, if they were so legit, there would be no homelessness. There would not be, you wouldn't have to be so concerned about getting this bill off on time. There would be no such thing as stress. That wouldn't exist, because Baba G, Joshin, Jehovah, or Adam and Eve, they claim to love they claim to love their damn citizens of all species, of all divine species, right? But where Adam and Eve at? Where where Baba G at? Where he at? You know what I'm saying? Where's Oshun at, man? Where's Shango at? That's all I'm saying. I try to find these people. I try to find these people ever since I was born. I try to find Adam and Eve. I try to find Baba G. I try to find this Jesus person, this Jehovah, this Joshin. I've been looking for them all over the place. Because think about it. Any living being was going to make themselves known one way or the other. They're not just going to be as if they never existed. That's crazy. So, like you people that are Masons or in Carbon Nation or whatever, or all these old age and new age slave owner spiritualities to be in this fairy tale, where they at, man? Where are all these so-called demon gen entity creators at? Where is these so-called legends at? Where the Grand Minister at? We still looking for the Grand Minister. This Grand Minister hasn't put an end to, this slavery of paying stuff off on a due date. Where the Grand Minister at? That's all I'm saying. I can't even find the Grand Minister. I can't find this Adam and Eve or this what's another entity that they be talking about so damn much, that never showed their face ever, because there be video footages of a lot of things. So where's the Grand Minister at? Where's the slave master? Where's the slave master entity creator of masonry at? Where that person, where that he, she at? Nowhere to be found. Because why? Why? Because they don't exist. They literally don't exist. This might be too real. This might be too much of a realism, but a lot of this shit that's artificially programmed into a lot of these humanoids, man, it's all fake, man. It's all fake. This artificial rat race, you slaving away to like get $1 million just to pass on to the next lifetime. That shit's artificial, man. Because you can't take the goddamn $1 million with you when you ascend to the next lifetime. Because every time when I ascended to the next lifetime, I didn't take $1 million with me. I didn't take no $1 million with me, man. I ain't take $1 million with me. I ain't take 4 billion, 40 billion, 100 billion, all that money shit. Like everything, like every time I ascended to the next lifetime, that money didn't come with me. Because why does money is not like, bro, like it's artificial, man. It's artificial. It's not, it don't even come from a damn tree. It don't even come from a tree at all. These bills, man. Can these bills literally come with you when you ascend to the next lifetime? Can they like literally like be in your hand when you ascend to the next lifetime and you just getting a new body and shit? Like, come on, man. Like, this shit is crazy, man. All this stuff is artificial, man. This shit is ridiculous, man. This shit is ridiculous, man. I be feeling so damn sorry for a lot of these newborn children that be born on planet Earth and they gotta put up with this rat race matrix, and they wasn't born into a situation where they have their own land to the point where they can focus on making medicine to heal themselves or heal others around them when it's the time to be, instead of going to these slave owner doctors that poison people. I would try to tell my biological people that, but they think I'm crazy. So because I don't have that Greek mindset, you see, I think like a fucking Indian. It's fucking ironic too, because I got Indian in my genetics. Also with a lot of Caribbean. So, I mean, shit, it makes fucking sense. Now, to go deeper than this nationality stuff, like I'm just from a whole nother realm. I'm just from a whole nother universe, man. Because in Planet Isodio, like Emerald Cavern, you know, we like all this slave owner stuff, man. Like, it was not condoned at all, man. It was not condemned. Like, this shit is some bullshit, man. Like, literally, man. Because, like, let me tell you something, man. You humanoids out there that be having children, these humanoids that be having children in the Matrix, there's the same people, man. The same people who be on this TikTok and shit, man. Who be on this fucking TikTok and shit. You know, you getting a billion views and shit. And you got these children. They stuck in the rat race. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how long that internet fame's gonna last you? Because once that internet fame don't last you, how will the so-called bills be paid? Like, you know, if the slave owners decide to take TikTok away, how would that work, bro? A lot of these, man, these children that's being born, man, they already upset with the goddamn matrix and the slave masters, because they like, damn, I came into this goddamn bullshit. Where we gotta pay stuff off on a due date, and if we don't, we get the stuff taken away from us. And these so-called protective systems don't do shit towards these slave owners. They won't do a damn thing to the slave master, because the slave masters be like, well, I can keep taking people's homes if they don't pay stuff off on a due date, and I will never get in trouble for it. That's how the slave masters think, man. Literally, bro. These protective systems is a damn fraud, a scam. They protect the slave masters doing. How the fuck you can take people's homes away and don't get in trouble for it? How you can take people's homes away if they don't pay it off on a due date, and they never get in trouble for the shit, bro? The same people who promoted this so-called, all the fear-based agendas that a lot of indoctrinated people goddamn follow. I shouldn't even have to name them. Like, literally, bro. This some bullshit, bro. These slave owners literally is it's a fucking poison to the damn multiverse as a whole. Like, literally, man. I don't see how anyone has not even thought about this shit yet. Which is fucking, because usually you can only speak about things you think about. Because you can't, like, it's the only way to make sense. I make stuff make sense. Some fucking bullshit, man. These damn slave owners, man, preaching all this indoctrinated shit into the humanoid masses, the 99.9% of them, while the 1%, where that 1% might be of the million to a thousands, while the 99% that's over infinite numbers of indoctrinated folks, they don't get, man, this shit, man. This shit is fucking ridiculous, man. Like, all these, man, bro, these slave masters had goddamn indoctrinated so much of these damn humanoids on planet Earth to the point these goddamn humanoids don't even know their own strength. Like, literally, bro, like, it is true and proven. Like, once you realize your own damn strength, you start to be able to do more things. You be able to start at least more strength within yourself, right? Because, goddamn it, like, bro, I done seen it. I mean, this so-called, like, a lot of these humanoid extraterrestrial species used to be able to fly and shit. You know, like, they used to be able to fly, you know, but ever since, like, these slave masters start putting shots in these damn humanoids' bodies and shit, ruining their damn genetics, it's hindering them damn abilities, man. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, literally, it's fucking ridiculous. Cause I know my ass should be flying by now. I should have been flying by the time I even became 5 years old. Be able to fly in the goddamn sky and shit. Should be able to know how to do that. But we couldn't be able to do that because a lot of these humanoids on planet Earth had got done so used to the slave master's control, they don't even focus on them damn selves no more. You can't focus on yourself when you in a rat race. Show me who actually focused on themselves while they was in a rat race, having to do all this extra stuff for a slave owner. I'm so tired of doing shit for the slave owners, bro. Like, we like, a lot of these humanoids been doing stuff for the slave owners for over 100 years or even over 1,000 years. However, whenever since this slavery had ever came into action, bro. Like, literally, bro, I'm tired of doing shit for slave owners, man. And these damn slave owners, they so much of a damn fraud that they never show their true identity, bro. But I can see what they look like. Cause my eyes don't work the same like these indoctrinated people, man. These fucking draconian slave owners, man, they are some fucking, man, bro, this is some bullshit the way they be on, man. Shouldn't be having to be living to be fucking being so concerned about how we gonna get this amount of dollars to be able to take care of this and that. Like, because the slave owners, they give you the amount that they want to give you. Not what you need, what they want to give you. Sounds like slavery to me. This is some BS, man. This is some BS for real. These slave owners, these draconians, these men in black and all this shit, bro. They on some next level indoctrination for real, man. If you can get a whole bunch of humanoids to do everything for you, far as like paying off something on a due date, man, you literally got people under your control, man. You got people under your damn control, man. That man. And one slave owner could not possibly do this. They had to have other collective from their lineage, from their ancestry lineage, to be able to get these humanoids to be under their damn command, bro. Like, this is some bullshit, bro. This is some bullshit for real, bro. That's why I'm saying, like, and it's crazy too, because let me tell you something. even if a lot of these flesh beings, these humanoid life forms, was to like focus on getting their own land and all that stuff. I mean, these slave owners already have droids to replace these humanoids at corporations anyways. So it's like, might as well just go ahead and take the lands back and let these damn droids come and be in these corporations. Like, literally, bro. Like, I done came across droids before too. Let me tell you why, man. Around 2015, when I was like at fucking, I think I was at Sears and stuff. Like, the person that interviewed me was a droid. There wasn't a real humanoid. False emotions, artificial smile, everything. Like, bro, like, that shit is crazy. It been out since 2015. You heard it from me, man. You heard it from me, man. Like, that's why I don't trust a lot of stuff out in this matrix. This fucking slave on the matrix, man. A lot of this artificial stuff, man. That's why I'm saying it's actually a burden to bring children into a matrix where they gotta deal with these fake ass slave owners, these two-faced ass joker slave owners that just do nothing but fucking betray these fucking humanoids. I see it as betrayal if you give humanoids these damn homes and shit, but then yet you could take it away from them if they don't even pay it on the due date. That is fucking betrayal to your damn citizens. That is fucking betrayal, man. And that's fucking betrayal. But don't expect no Christians to speak about it. Don't expect people in Carbonation to speak about it. Don't expect Masons, Eastern Stars, these fraternity folks, these brotherhood people to speak about it, because they all in with the shit. They so afraid. They had no choice but to be all in, because they gave themselves up to the slave masters without even noticing that they did. It's fucking crazy, man. Like, I see it as betrayal, bro. That shit is betrayal to me. If someone can, like, literally get a home and then they get the shit taken away from it if they don't pay it off on time, that's fucking slavery, and that's betrayal to the damn citizens. These slave owners don't care about their damn citizens, man. They don't. They want these humanoids to be fucking erased. That's the whole point of the rat race, to have these humanoids be extinct, regardless of what whatever alien species these humanoids might be. Because I see a lot of humanoids with different head shapes, different face shapes, and all this shit. So I know it's like over 100,000 alien races of humanoid extraterrestrials on this planet, on planet Earth, so to speak. And these draconians don't give a fuck about none of these damn humanoids, man. Man, this is some bullshit for real, bro. This is some bullshit for real. You heard it first from me, man. This shit is ridiculous. This shit is ridiculous. That shit is ridiculous. Imagine these children. Imagine the children that's been born in 2020, 2021. And as they get older, man, these children that's being born in 2021 or 2020, and it could be the year 2030, 2031, they're going to see the same shit that I'm seeing. And they're going to be like, oh, heck no, man. Like, we being fucking played. Because you know children are smart as heck. You can't deny it. I mean, if you want to say, like, children that's born under a slave owner lineage, then that's different. But children that's not born from a slave owner lineage, you know, they are intelligent as me, right? They are intelligent as me. They can see this shit, bro. You see me, like, I haven't been indoctrinated to this masonry and fraternity and fucking carbonation. That's why I can see this stuff. Like, it's fucking betrayal. A lot of stuff that you witness every day in the slave owner matrix, the slave owner's matrix, not the real world, the slave owner's artificial matrix, where you have everything is a due date, a deadline. Everything is a deadline, a due date. That is betrayal to the citizens. But of course, all these damn motherfuckers you be voting for, they ain't gonna do shit about it because they all in with the games. All these fucking leaders in fraternity, leaders in masonry, leaders in fucking carbonation, leaders in Jehovah's Witness, leaders in Christianity, leaders in almost every single thing, every single slave on spirituality, bro. They not gonna bro. These leaders ain't gonna put it into these slave owners for making us be slaves to these fucking indoctrinated ways of living. So we are not independent at all, bro. Like literally, bro, we're not independent at all because if you always gotta pay stuff off on a due date, or else they take everything away from you, man. Like that's not independent at all because that's like almost having that's like literally having that's not even man. It's literally having to always be in a rat race, man. Literally, bro. And of course, like man, like I'm the only one. I'm the only one, far as like out of the people that I've known since I was a child, that's hip to this type of intuition. Like, of course, it gonna be some people in the future that's gonna see what the fuck I'm seeing, versus people that's like that I've known since I was like 2 years old that don't see what the fuck I'm seeing. So, but the slave owners, man, they the shit that the evil stuff that they doing, man, like it's gonna come and hunt their ass, man. Cause this is evil to me. If you can literally make people pay, if you force these humanoid citizens to pay a bill, and if they don't pay a bill on time, they could take that studio home, that penthouse, that mansion away from them as soon as they got it. That is evil to me. All these homes that these slave owners took away from a lot of these humanoid citizens, man. I know it, man. It's slowly catching up to these damn slave owners because all the evil shit always catches up to these fake ass motherfuckers, man. I'll be the first. Don't expect nobody in Christianity to call slave owners some fake ass motherfuckers, man. Don't expect nobody in Masonry to say what I'm saying. Don't expect niggas in the fucking police industry or the fucking military to speak about that shit because they have to obey them. They have to obey the slave masters. Like, fuck these niggas, man. Like, if you want to know a definition of a nigga, it's a slave owner who want to take stuff away from citizens and betray them and have them be left for dead. That is the definition of the word nigga for anybody who don't understand that shit. Same thing with the word cracker. Literally, man. This shit is some bullshit, man. This shit is some bullshit. All these fucking false ass leaders and all these organizations ain't done nothing to end slavery. That still keep going on in 2021 and ongoing. These leaders that supposedly, allegedly have all the power in the world to put an end to humanoid citizens being slaves to pay stuff off on a due date, they ain't doing nothing because they really don't have the power to do so because the slave masters who sit behind the scenes, who operate all this stuff, have all that damn power, man. It's fucking crazy, man. Man, these the fakest people I ever. These the fakest people. The fakest people I ever met in my life are the slave owners. These slave owners never got taken out. They've been alive since whenever they formed this damn slavery. However the fuck they formed it. I don't even care about how they formed it. I'm so focused on how to end the shit, right? So of course it's gonna take more than me to do so. But the thing is, the slave owners, they always want to shadow ban a lot of the spiritual folks that don't fit in to not link up with other these spiritual folks that are original, that ain't indoctrinated, because they so afraid of that soulful vibration collective, man. It's fucking sick and twisted, man. It's fucking sick and twisted how this shit be going, man. Like I'm like, bro, this is some bullshit for real, bro. This is some bullshit for real. I don't see how these people in Freemasonry, fraternity, all these slave owner spiritualities just sit there and let the slave owners get away with this shit. Literally, man. This is some bullshit for real, girl. Like, I know a lot of individuals that have souls, that really have souls, are on board with me, because this shit don't make no fucking sense, man. This shit don't make no fucking sense, bro. Shit makes no fucking sense at all, man. It's too much dumb shit that goes on in this goddamn earth that's so filled with so much artificial matrix-like things like the rat race. I'm so sick of this bullshit. This matrix, man, enslaving us to pay stuff off on a due date, man. That's fucking hurtful, bro. That's hurtful to me. I hate that shit. I hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit more than anything. You goddamn slave owners, man. How the fuck you gonna be able to? That's like the main topic that literally came to my intuition. That literally was the main thought to my intuition. Like, how can you be independent when you gotta pay stuff off on a due date? And if you don't, they can take your home away from you, not giving a fuck about your life. These slave owners don't give a fuck about our lives. They hate us. These draconians, they hate us fucking humanoids. Because if they really love the humanoids, they wouldn't take our homes away from us if we don't even pay stuff off on the due date. And these slave owners, they really love the humanoids. They wouldn't create a rat race in the first place to make sure we be in a rat race and have to stress us out with these fucking bills and tax and all this shit. Like, literally, bro. That's where stress comes from. That was the first time that stress ever came into existence. It was started with the slave owner's way of controlling humanoids to pay off bills. Did you know that stress came from slave owners creating bills and due dates? That's something that the slave owners did. That's something that they don't show you in these slave owner movies and these slave owner books in these schools, man. They didn't told you this stuff, man. All this stress that came into existence because of damn bills and shit. And betraying fucking humanoids by taking humanoids' homes away if they don't pay rent on time or pay a house note on time, depending on where the fuck they live, man. That's fucking slavery and betrayal to me, man. That's why you can't trust these slave owners. But these Christians, these Masons, these people in Carbonation, these people in Jehovah's Witness, these fraternity folks, these Eastern Star people, they literally put their trust in these slave owners because they are so indoctrinated and so damn gullible. I can't put my trust in these goddamn slave owners, man. This is some bullshit, bro. Like, every time you go by intuition, man, expect a lot of indoctrinated people to just blindly come at you like you're the devil, but really you're the fucking hero. So right now, I'm the hero right now. And while these slave owners, they might portray themselves as heroes, but they are the fucking villains who want to take people's homes away and literally want humanoids gone. They want humanoids left for dead. That's the whole point of a deadline. The definition of a deadline means, okay, if you don't pay this house on time, they can take the penthouse away, the home away, the condo away, the apartment away, or whatever, and they leave you left for dead, not giving a fuck about your damn. They not giving a fuck about you. They don't care. These slave owners don't goddamn care, man. They don't care about these humanoids. They damn sure don't care about these animals. They don't care about no divine life forms that's not of their slave owner lineage. That's what a lot of these Christians don't understand. That's what a lot of these Masons don't understand. That's what a lot of these fucking fraternity folks don't understand. That's what a lot of these people in Carbonation don't understand. This shit's ridiculous, man. That's why me, I literally have more love for children that ain't been born yet. I have more love for them because I choose not to bring no children into a slave owner crooked ass matrix that's so damn two-faced towards humanoid citizens, man. Like, real shit. Like, seriously. It's crazy, man.